Hey guys, it's me, your boy Zach, live from the road here in lovely Chattanooga, Tennessee. And yeah, so as promised, here's 20 questions with Feast. I'm gonna pull up some. You guys, if you didn't get your question in here, I will do 20 again when part 2 of this comes out, wherever I may be then. But let's start. All right, my buddy Rashik asked, when we gonna cuddle? And that means whenever they open up the quarantine nonsense and I can go back down to Florida to play a show, we can cuddle then, my good man. That's one. All right, so this is coming from Drew. Drew asks, what are your plans for a summer tour? Right now, I am still running into a lot of issues with what I can do or cannot do, considering I'm at the mercy of the governments of each state I play. I have been venturing out. Obviously, I'm in Tennessee. I'll be in North Carolina next week. Obviously, I'll be in Georgia a bunch. So I'm going to see what I can do, but in reality, that's kind of all tentative and up in the air. Good question, though. This one, let's see. And he has a second question. This is going to be, do your cats hate that you are on the road so much? And the answer is yes. I have 2 cats, and they are not fond of me leaving. And when I come back, they act like, even if I'm only gone for like a day, they act like I've been gone for 200 or 300 years. They kind of look at me like, well, welcome back. I mean, you left me. I could have died. It's been 3 years. But they're usually good. They're always fed and watered appropriately. So here we go. This is from Miranda. Miranda asks, when will we get the Hateful Nurturer song? That is a great question. And for those who follow me know that I wrote that song a long time ago now, and I've been playing it. I'm going to play it in a little bit. I'm about to go on stage in about an hour here. I legitimately have played it for the past year or 2 and have been saying, oh, this is going to be on Blood Money. Oh, this is going to be on Blood Money. Oh, this is probably going to be one of the singles from Blood Money. Blood Money is currently out. Check it out. It's on iTunes, Spotify, Pandora, really every major online retailer. It is not on that album. So, it means one thing. Your boy's a liar, and I'm sorry. But I'm working on some new things, and don't worry, you'll get it. You'll get your oh, my questions went away. You'll get your Hateful Nurturer. And for those of you that don't know, I do have a live version on my my YouTube here, and so check it out. It's one of my favorite songs I've written. It's really cool. Okay, so this is Kathy. She asked, what is your favorite Feast song? Favorite Feast songs are probably Blood Money, which is the first track of Blood Money. And maybe the Hateful Nurturer. I mean, that's a really good one. I also just recorded a new song. And it is pretty fantastic. So this new EP, or maybe in a full length, that's coming out later this year is going to be... But thank you for asking. What was my favorite concert? I'm assuming she means that I've ever been to. I've been to a lot of concerts, so this is kind of tricky for me. But I would have to say the Get Up Kids. Maybe the first time I saw The Cure, that was pretty good. Man, there's so many good ones. That's a tough one. I mean, honestly, it's a toss-up. There's been so many great ones. But yeah, that's a tough one. I might have to loop back to that next go round. Okay, so let's see. I think that's 6 questions so far. What's my favorite place that I've visited? I'm assuming that's referring to on tour. I love playing Wilmington, North Carolina. It's one of my favorite places. I love playing Boston. Boston's really cool. As far as the crowds are concerned, I love playing in... actually, no, you know what? Those are both pretty good. Yeah, probably those two. Just fun places to be. All right, so this is from Brittany. I was asked when I'm going to be doing a song with Freddie. Freddie is a mutual acquaintance of Brittany and I. I will be doing a song with her whenever she would like. She also asked, when do we get to hear the new songs that I'm writing right now? Because I put a little, if you follow me on social medias and things like that, I do put little teasers out, like little clips of songs out a lot, just so you can kind of get a little taste of it. So I'm hoping in the next couple months I'll be able to put out something, which will be great. Let's see. Sorry, I'm running through this. I got into my hotel room late. Get ready for the show. I was asked, how long does it take to write a song on average? That is tricky because I write slightly different than most people. I'm all about feel. I do a lot of freestyling. So, not like a Eminem 8 Mile type feel, but what I'll do is I'll open up my computer or I'll grab something and I'll grab my guitar and naturally just come up with a 3-minute song. And I use that as a template to go back and clean it up or you know, re-record it and make it a real song. But there's 3 songs on Blood Money. Yeah, 3 definitely that I can think of that are just freestyle songs. I promise you that is literally, you can hear people walking around in the background. I just was holding my classical guitar and I was just doing a strum on the nylon strings, and that's kind of how that all happened. What else? Where else did we get to? Oh, yeah. Take a Bow, Raw. It's referred to Raw because it literally is just me going that one time. And, yeah, it's awesome. And then Blood Money, also a freestyled song. God, how are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So questions in. All right. So as many of you may not know, the new Feast for Eyes albums are all on TikTok and available to make TikTok dances with them. So I was asked, when am I going to come out with a TikTok dance? And honestly, whenever I get a chance, whenever I actually get to sit down and do something and I'm not on the road or going to work or do whatever, I will come up with a stupid dance and I will make it for you guys. But if I do it, that means at least a handful of you people better fucking do it, because I'm not just doing this for fun. But good question, though. I was asked, what is my creative process? Man, what is my creative process? I'd probably say my creative process would be just watching the world and then like getting triggered inspiration, because sometimes like I'll write a song all on bass and it'll just be a song on bass. I did not try to write a guitar part to it or anything special. Sometimes I'll find it where I just need to, like, I'll play something that has to be on like a piano or you know, I'll grab my acoustic guitar and just start chopping out something. But generally my process of, you know, creativity is very, very straightforward and natural. Like I don't like sit down and like with a notepad and paper and like, today we write. I don't do anything like that. It works really well for some people. It's just not for me. What's the biggest shit I've ever taken? I am constantly using the restroom in the number 2 variety, so therefore I don't know. It's probably not nearly as impressive as it should be. So I don't really have a good answer for that. Oh, I do. I do have an answer. I was on tour in... Were we in Chattanooga? No, we were going to Asheville, playing in Asheville. And we went to a Food Lion or one of those places. And that was easily the most horrific thing that I'd ever done to a stall in a place. But great question. How did I start playing music? Man, I started playing music because, or how, let's see. I always was intrigued by music. Like, I love music of all varieties. But my mom had a friend that was in a band that I'm sure did some originals, but they predominantly were doing cover stuff. And so I went and saw them play, and this is the 90s some point, and then I was like, oh, I want to play guitar. Like, I want to learn how to do this. So I did that. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's not a great story, but that's kind of what happened. All right, this is from CJ. It says, if you could start a cover band but only play one artist's songs, who would it be? So kind of like if I could start a tribute band to an artist. Oh, man. That's so hard. Maybe the Counting Crows. I love the way the lead singer, like, I love his energy. Oh, man. Like, a part of me would be like, maybe do like a hardcore band or something like a little bit more aggressive, just because I think that'd be fun to be all hyped up all the time. But realistically, it would have to be somebody with like a great front man. So, David Bowie would be awesome. Counting Crows would be really cool. The Smiths. I don't know. Just probably something of that nature. All right. So Sarah asks, more piano songs. This is probably more of a request than an ask, but yes, there will be more piano songs. If you've noticed, I try to put at least one on every full-length album. That being said, I do currently have a new member in Feast that has been playing with me named Day, and he is a pianist, and he is very equipped to do more piano songs. So you will be getting piano renditions of songs. You will also be getting songs with piano. So there's that. Wow, shit, I don't even know what number we're on now. So 14, 15. All right. I was asked boxers or briefs. The answer is yes. I usually do a boxer brief. Good question. Christy asked, what is the inspiration behind your new album? So the new album is called Blood Money. The inspiration is kind of the overall, like, what it has taken from me to put out these albums. The first track, called Blood Money, is actually is kind of into that, but it's the inspiration behind it was no, I guess I can give you the story behind it. I paid for a big chunk of the album exclusively on giving plasma. So it's kind of a play on words at first. Like, literally, I'm draining myself. Like, I'm giving, blood, reality plasma, to help fund this album. Because at the time, I wasn't really playing any shows, to that extent. So so that's how we got the name Blood Money. And there's a little mascot named Drippy. And any of you guys who already have a Blood Money shirt know it. Blood Money Feast for Eyes got a little Drippy in the middle. Those are awesome shirts. So definitely, if you don't have one, I might still have some available. Just get with me or go on my website, feastforyes.com. So the inspiration behind the song Blood Money, the one that I kind of freestyled lyrics to, it was originally supposed to just be an intro musical. I was going to do like an intro musical, outro musical. And then when I played it, I was like, this sounds too cool. I just want to sing something over it. So I did. And when I did, the whole song is about how I was going to quit doing music in 2020. The whole point was like, I was like, I'm going to quit my cushy jobs, and I'm just going to focus in 100% on doing Feast for Eyes. And I noticed that I couldn't do any of that due to the beginning of the year. I was diagnosed with a thing called Eagle syndrome, which, I mean, you can look it up. I did another video about it, but it's a syndrome that affects the way I sing and breathe and swallow and every damn thing else. So there's that. And then promptly after that, the world ended. So there's a line in the song that says something like, I gave myself a year to do the impossible, which is an obvious line. Like, it's not highly probable to make it in the music industry. And then I'm just like, the world's falling down around me. I guess it's all the same, whatever. So it just kind of like, it's more of a commentary to like what's going on in my life. So those are good questions. And actually, that's another question. I just someone asked me what was the story behind the song Blood Money. Okay, I already answered that. I had a question that was, what's my favorite track off Blood Money, and that is Blood Money. But if I had to do a second, Take a Bow is really good. That's a good song too. All right, meaning behind the titles. I get that a lot. All right, so meaning behind the titles. There's a song called Mandy More or Less. That's just a pun playing off her name. Blood Money, I kind of already gone into that. Lie to Me, I kept it very simple because people complain about my titles. I've got a song called 3 Packs of Marlboros and Some Cheese. It's on an older album. And it legitimately is just a quote from Ted Danson. I mean, a lot of them are kind of more inside jokes with me and whomever I'm either hanging out with at the time, or there's something that maybe, I don't know, you could, infer your own way. But it appears that it is time for me to go start setting up. Thank you guys for watching. That has been 20 questions, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But I will hopefully see all of you guys very, very soon. And if you're, here tonight, you probably won't see this because I'm posting it like right now. But yeah, it should be fun tonight. Next week I'll be in North Carolina. Get all my dates at bands in town. It's also all on my website, feastrise.com. Bye.